I told my Discord group that I had FOMO'd into an XRP long, and I knew it. I could feel it in my gut. When I bought the long, I said, I'm getting baited in right now. This is what the market makers are doing. I knew that the new moon was coming up and that we could see a pullback, but I still FOMO'd in because I just, I had that itch. And every time, and you got to recognize this with yourself, because this is how you remove emotion, you remove your feelings when it comes to trading, is you can look back and reflect and say, wow, I was feeling so anxious to buy XRP, to go long XRP in my case. But I noted to my Discord group that I was FOMOing in, and I actually placed another limit order down below my buy-in yesterday. I placed another buy order at 345. And then when I woke up this morning and saw that it had gone all the way down to 320, I entered into an XRP long again. So I doubled down on my position with my limit order, and then I actually tripled up on my position when I woke up and saw that it had gone down even further. So I bought in again at about 330, and I think that my average price on this XRP long currently is about $3.43. So I didn't buy the absolute low. I missed it. Even though I knew it was coming. Even though I knew I was FOMOing in yesterday and that we were expecting a dip. Sure enough, it goes down to 320, which was the lower support level that we were expecting. But we are still on track. In fact, let me show you my tweet here. I put out this tweet this morning just to explain it, and I wanted to get this out of the way right at the start of this video. Market maker magicians grabbing liquidity right before the new moon as we had considered. This is why my purple box starts on 7/24 through 8/12. That's August 12th. For my $4 to $5 target, I doubled down on my XRP long today, still on track for a $7 to $15 XRP by September 7th, the full moon lunar eclipse. Here is the chart, right? New moon tomorrow. Little market maker magician pullback. Not going to last long. Way too many people coming in to buy the dip. And so we're expecting a $4 to $5 XRP to now come in between here, and you have a full moon on August 9th, but I extend that time frame out a few days just to give us some breathing room. Next up, you're going to have the new moon of August 23rd till the full moon lunar eclipse of September 7th. That's our targets for a $7 to $15 XRP. We are still well on track. So do not get fudded out right now. And I can tell you, just looking at my DMs this morning, looking at my notifications, everybody and their brother who doesn't feel like they have enough XRP is FOMOing in, is buying the dip, is moving money to exchanges so that they can get in and buy more XRP at these levels. This is not going to be a deep pullback, in my opinion, unless we get a black swan event. And I've been describing how we've checked off most of the black swan events. Events of 2020, World War, Japan carry trade, tariff, right? The tariff fiasco. I mean, you name it. Elon Musk and Donald Trump getting a tizzy. That brings the market. We've checked off every single box, dang near. There's a few left standing. Aliens, cyber attack. We could do 2020 again. There's a few scenarios out there, but unless we get black swan, there's really no headwinds in our way. Now, as far as this space goes, the adoption is coming in from the largest financial institutions in the world like Goldman Sachs and BNY Mellon, launching tokenized money market funds on the blockchain, targeting the $7.1 trillion industry with backing from BlackRock and Fidelity. Why have they been pumping the brakes? Why have they been attacking us? Why have they been suing us? Why have they ordered the SEC to delay the ETFs so that they can get their ducks in a row? And I'm still expecting a BlackRock XRP ETF as well. New partnership here, Ripple X. We have Vert, V-E-R-T, launching a blockchain-based platform for structured credit, now live with a Brazilian real $700 million, which is equivalent to 130 million US issuance on the XRP ledger and EVM sidechain. The first asset is a CRA, and CRA stands for Agribusiness Receivables Certificate. So it's a certificate of receivables financing Brazil's agribusiness sector, which contributes over 20% of the national GDP. a major step for tokenization and on-chain transparency, efficiency, and traceability. Why have the largest institutions in the world been pumping the brakes? Because Ripple's already past proof of concept. Ripple's already past, let's consult, let's talk about it, let's trial, let's test, let's play around. Ripple's going live with their partners. $130 million tokenized, boom. Today, live. Not in the future, not a roadmap, live today, now. There's a big difference between what Ripple is doing with their partners and the rest of the space, which is just doing consultations, fireside chats. I saw another blog post from Quant about what's going to happen in the future. That's great. Show me one institution that's using your token now. And I don't mean to pick on Quant, but I mean to pick on Quant. And every other project that talks about these stories, talks about potential partnerships, talks about proof of concepts. Are you live with institutions today? There's very few projects that can say yes to that question. Who else is holding your cryptocurrency as a reserve? Well, we have another one joining the XRP Treasury program. That's Nature's Miracle Holding Inc., launching a corporate XRP Treasury program valued at $20 million. Just one of many, and there's going to be a lot more. And I'm going to be dropping another video later today talking about XRP safety. It's going to be a flight to safety. People are going to be rolling over profits from meme coins, other crap coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and especially the rotation in, from the ETFs. I'm going to talk about the ETFs next. There's going to be a rotation into XRP for safety. Yes, people are going to go into stable coins, but people are also going to hold their XRP and roll profits into more XRP. I know I'm doing that. Many of you that I talk to are going to do that. And I believe that in the broader space with the ETFs, they're going to be taking profits from Bitcoin, Ethereum, rolling that into the XRP ETFs once they go live. Now, in regards to the XRP ETFs, the spot ETFs are still delayed. None of them have gone live. We only have futures ETFs live right now. Yesterday, the Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund ETF was approved by the SEC, but they have delayed the go live date. And they haven't given a go live date yet. They just have delayed it. So to be determined on when this basket index fund ETF goes live, 6.7% of this basket ETF will be made up of XRP, physically backed. This is not a futures ETF that's cash settled. This is backed physically by XRP and the other top 10 cryptos that they have listed here. Here's the full list. Huge shout to Cowboy Crypto, Eleanor Terrett. Bitcoin 73%, Ethereum 14, XRP 6.7, Solana 3.3, Cardano, Sui, Chainlink, Avalanche, Litecoin, and Polkadot to join the party. But 6.7% is going to be XRP, physically backed. So the SEC approved it, good to go, but not go live yet. Further suppressing, further delaying the price explosion that's coming for XRP. Now, we could sit here and cry about this and say, oh my gosh, XRP is still being suppressed. When will it ever end? Ain't no time to cry here in the trenches, folks. Either add to your position, get locked in, or, maybe this game isn't for you. Because if you don't understand what happens next, you're going to miss out big time. What's happening is they're pulling this thing back. This is the slingshot. Okay, they're delaying it. SEC versus Ripple case has not been dropped yet. Spot ETFs have not gone live yet. This basket index fund ETF, not gone live yet. It's approved, but no go live yet, right? All of this does is just builds up more and more pressure. The beach ball under the pool, it's about to slip out and pop up out of the water. That's XRP right now. So we could sit here and be frustrated and cry about it, cry about the dip back down to 320. Oh no, is this the end? Stop listening to some of these silly guys out here. Please do yourself a favor and get tapped in with some real ones with real analysis, not just clickbaiting hopium, not just full-time fudsters, not TA bro, pull it out of my you-know-what. Get some real analysis, please, and understand that it's simple mathematics. When these ETFs go live, we are going to see billions and maybe even tens of billions of inflows into these XRP ETFs. We've already seen it for Ethereum. Nate Garassi, spot Ether ETFs began trading 1 year ago today. So today is the 1 year anniversary of the Ethereum ETFs. Since that time, Nearly 1,000 ETFs have launched. iShares Ethereum ETF leads all of them in inflows with 8.5 billion. One Ethereum ETF. One ETF giving you exposure to this crap coin Ether. 8.5 billion of inflows. And if you think that it's not possible for XRP to do that, you're missing what's happening right now in our markets, because XRP's dominating Ethereum from an ROI standpoint, from an attention standpoint. Ethereum is so cooked. I can't tell you, I can't explain it. I can't keep on hounding on this because I don't want to be negative, but for crying out loud, just go look. Now, the Ethereum ETFs have helped save the day for Ether and have brought it back up close to 4,000. And we'll see, it might be able to push up to 5, 6, a new all-time high. But the outlook that I have on Ether is not that incredible because the demand from the ETFs have not been that much. Now, despite me, being a little bit negative on that, it is 8.5 billion in inflows just from this one ETF. It's tens of billions of inflows cumulatively. That's coming for XRP. And based off of my calculations, if we do see 10 to 20 billion of inflows into XRP, you're talking about a $20 to $30 XRP with ease. Now, we could even see more. And like I said, this is the slingshot because you got so much pent up demand. Institutions, folks with their 401ks, pension funds, they want to invest in XRP, but they can't until these ETFs go live. And so the more and more that you delay this out, and the beautiful thing is too, everybody that wants exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum already got it. And now they're kind of done with it. Oh man, this Ethereum, this isn't really moving that much. What's next? What's the next opportunity? And it allows XRP to finally come on the stage after people give up on Ethereum, after people are ready to take profits on Bitcoin. And yes, XRP will be competing with Solana, Dogecoin, and a bunch of other crap that gets tokenized, put into ETFs. But XRP already's in the lead. I expect that to continue with the ETFs. And these inflows drive us to a $20 to $30 XRP, in my opinion. A price explosion is coming for XRP. Please make sure that you are positioned accordingly. Now, if you want to get tapped in with us, head on over to my website. You sign up through Patreon to get into Discord. We would love to have you. Massive inflow of people coming in right now because it's crunch time. This is the fourth quarter of this current cycle. I'll talk more about cycles and bear markets in a separate video. Yes, they've been disrupted. Yes, we don't have a long drawn out bear market, but do not miss this opportunity. I don't want you to be circling back, coming back to me and saying, Zach, I should have gotten tapped in. I should have set up an exit strategy on all the bags of crap that I hold, because now I still hold these bags of crap, along with some of the other good utility assets that maybe you do want to take a little bit of profit on. So get tapped in. All of our community resources are at zachrector.com. And final point, we just added more XRP family hats. We got the Trump XRP along with the leather XRP family patches, all live on the website right now. So go to zachrector.com, hit the shop tab, and we got the hats live there for you guys. And come on back tomorrow for Thursday night's live show at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be giving away dog tags and hats. You won't want to miss it. See you guys tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you so much. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.